Hello you gorgeous bunch, this is just another nail video and we're starting out with my nails looking like trash once again. Most of them are completely bare, but the ones with a white cast just have a thin gel overlay to protect them. These are the most brittle nails because my nails like to break a lot and I don't want them to. So instead of damaging my nails by removing the gel overlay with acetone just to then apply a new one, I decided to just leave it as it was and just leave the gel overlay on. So if you're wondering what that is what that is. Anyway, we're going to start with cuticle remover, of course, and we apply a dot to each cuticle, then after waiting 10 seconds to rub it in before removing the dead skin. I'm using a scraper to gently remove the dead skin from each nail as well as any excess product because you do not want cuticle remover just sitting on your skin. Then we're going to use cuticle nippers to very carefully and gently remove the cuticles, but if you're a beginner, please don't try this because this is the part where I usually cut my cuticles because they're so easy to cut and they bleed so much. It's just really not fun. And just repeating this all on the other hand. Now we're just going to lightly buff my nails because this provides a bit of grit for the products to stick to and also just ensures that there's nothing on them like oils or any remaining cuticle remover in case we didn't get all of that off. I will just say though, if you're going to do this, please just be careful. Don't overfile your natural nails, that can be so damaging and dangerous. Just do it very lightly. Now we're going to size up the nail tips and we want them to fit sidewall to sidewall like I'm showing you, because if they're too small they can pinch, but if they're too big you're going to get gel on your skin and they could pop off, and if the extensions don't fit perfectly that's fine, just take a nail file and file a bigger tip down slightly until it fits. This is really important because if you do get gel on your skin because that tip is too big, you could get contact dermatitis and have an allergic reaction, and then you will never be able to use this gel ever again, so it's just not worth it. Now we're going to file the inside of the tip to etch it out, just where the false tip is going to adhere to our natural nail, and the particular nail tips I'm using are actually already etched out a little bit, but I still go over it with my drill just to make sure. This is kind of the same as filing on natural nails in that it provides a bit of grit so the nail can better grab onto our actual nails. Now we're going to prep the nails, which means using dehydrator and primer, and we use dehydrator first to make sure there's nothing on our nails like oils, because your hands naturally produce oils and they can just make the nails pop off really easily. Then we're going to use a thin layer of primer so that our nails are ready to take the gel we're about to apply, and usually at this point I do a gel overlay, but I'm not today because I've already got one on. I'm just going to apply the tips instead. So to apply the actual nail tips, we apply a thin layer of gel to the nails where they will adhere to our natural nail, then glub off a bit more in the apex of the nail extension. And we start by applying the tip at the bottom of our natural nail and slowly press down on it until the gel is covering your entire natural nail. When this happens, then flash cure for 10 seconds. I explained that really badly, but you can see what I mean. It's really easy, so watching it should be enough for you to get what I mean. You literally just repeat this process on all of your nails to apply the tips. When the tips are all applied, you need to cure the nails in a UV lamp. I do this for 90 seconds, but you can do it for 60. I just like to be on the safe side. After they're all applied, I lightly follow the line where the gel tip meets my natural nail, so get the two blend, and you can see what I mean, but this just makes the nails last so much longer. And again, it is so easy. You just lightly file that line. With a nail buffer or a nail file, you can do it with a drill, but I feel like that's dangerous to be around your cuticle with a drill, and it just makes them blend and you can't see that line anymore. If they need filing, I will also file them at this point. Now I'm going to use my nail file with the sanding band and go over all of the tips, because this just makes nail polish stick so much better. It doesn't chip, and it just also again blends the line between my natural nail and the false tip. Now it's time for the design. I want to tell you I'm in love with this design. It doesn't even cover it. We're of course first using base coat, and I'm using the Beatles one today as usual. leaving that for 30 seconds before applying our base colour, which is a mix of two colours today, and I'm using first a light creamy one and then a milky-ish white colour over the top to create a background colour that's not too harshly white and that's almost a little transparent. After curing both coats for 30 seconds each time, it's time to start our aura nails. So I'm going to be using a thin eyeshadow brush to apply a little blue eyeshadow at the centre of my nails, and basically just blending that out, then applying more blue in the centre, and so on, to create a really lovely graduation from the white to the deepest blue in the centre of my nails. I saw this technique on Instagram and instantly knew I had to try it because I love the look of aura nails, but the airbrush machines are so expensive and I'm not paying that. So when I saw this little hack, I instantly fell in love, and when you see the final look of the nails, you will too. Initially I started by using the second eyeshadow brush to blend the colour outwards, but I found that it worked just as well to just tap it with your finger, so I kind of did a mix of both for these nails, but that's literally it. The technique is so freaking easy, anyone could do this and they look so good. I'm now just going to go in with top coat to secure the nails, and I'm using the Beetles one. After applying this, I cure it for 60 seconds and then just go in with rubbing alcohol to remove that sticky coat and cuticle oil. That's it, these are the nails. I'm just going to repeat this entire process on the other hand before showing you guys how the final nail look came out. I'm still so happy with these nails and I really hope you are too, and if you're not, then just don't say anything. I have said this before, but I will quickly touch upon it. I'm not a professional, I'm just someone who does their own nails. If you choose to follow my advice, that's on you. I'm just doing my own nails at home and showing you what I do. So if you disagree with anything that I've said, you can let me know in the comments. Just don't be mean about it. I'm trying to learn, so I'm happy to follow advice as long as it's constructive. I mentioned it before, but I'm now just using rubbing alcohol to remove the sticky coat from the top coat and the polishers. And look how the nails turned out. How beautiful do these look? Oh my gosh, I love them.